11:30.
Oh man, I'll go.
What are you saying, Bill?
What time is it
Y'all
now?
got pretty good. I'll say
11:04. We're live.
all right, I'll go under again. I'll say 11:14.
Oh, wait, we'll see. Good morning. 11:14. Doesn't count. 11:14.
I'll say 11:30,
23.
I'll say 11:45.
Oh, gosh. Okay. What about you, Tom? Okay. We got Tom Killen, always known for his optimism. He's the most realistic optimist or optimistic realist I've ever known. We got the most handsome band on Broadway today between Bill Cook and Tom Killen. Well, I'm between Bill Cook and Tom Killen, me and Jason. People are watching online, Bill.
Well, look at you. You got the lumberjack thing happening, and it's awesome.
It's incognito. Yeah.
Or are you going for that video shoot later on?
That's right. Hey, actually, you know, when the Rooster Brown thing first started, when I first got the nickname and all that, this is what I wore almost every day. Like this right here. There's pictures of me hanging out over at Scoreboard and this, playing at the Rippies and a lot of places, wearing flannel and a trucker hat and glasses. Yeah, man. This is the original. This is the OG.
It said it all started, right?
Yeah, I'm going to tell a story about this shirt here in a minute. All right, let's get this thing started. Tom, don't mess this up. It's a Don Williams song. There's people actually care about Don Williams, so be nice. Coffee black, cigarette. Start this day like all the rest. First thing every morning that I do is start missing you. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Rendezvous in the night. Willing woman, hold me tight. In the middle of love's embrace, I see your face. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Some broken hearts never mend. Some memories never end. Some tears will never dry. My love for you will never die. Yeah, man. Bill Cook,
What?
just said your name.
Russell Brown?
He doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah. Nobody calls me the secret weapon. The secret weapon. Yeah, Bill Cook starts out the day by saying, "Hey, met a friend of yours last night." I said, "Of course." Which one of my exes was it? Yeah, I haven't met a. Yeah, I met a friend of yours last night.
She was cute.
My friend now. Oh, Bill. Well, Bill, we played a gig together yesterday. That was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah. And we're playing a gig together today, but we have Tom Killen here. So there's no telling what angle this could go. Tom went to the jungle last night. Just want everybody to know. I was glad to hear from you this morning, Tom. I bet you would. All right. Tom drank all the Crown Royal in Nashville last night. I witnessed Tom Killen in the spirit world there for a little while. That was really exciting. Rolling with the flow, going where it long to go, anywhere the lights are low, going where the long to go, making up things to do. Not running in all directions, trying to find you. Just rolling with the flow, going where the long to go. I've got to keep going. I can't lay down. Sleep won't hardly come when there's loneliness all around. I've got to keep going, traveling down this lonesome road, just rolling with the flow. Where the lonely go. I've got to keep going. I can't lay down, and sleep won't hardly come when there's loneliness all around. I've got to keep going, traveling down this lonesome road, just rolling with the flow, going where the lonely go. Yeah, I'm with the flow, going where the lonely go. country music. Tom, did you ever meet Merle Haggard? You did? Yeah. I bet that was fun.
I never got to.
Really?
Dad did a bunch.
Really? I do like the story about your dad and his houseboat.
Did he have the hole in the houseboat at that time?
I don't know. I just know he was out there with Shelley West, Glenn and Tanya. And they were doing some shows up there, and Haggard let him use his boat there on Lake Shasta. They were a bunch of pills and cocaine and all that.
And Jason's telling Merle Haggard stories that he can't say on the microphone.
But Dad said, all of a sudden we just run around. He said, I bet we're at least 3 or 4 miles from there. It's gonna be hard getting back. They were like 27.
They went a long way.
They went a long way. Somebody had to get out and wade ashore and
What year was that? Probably 80,
somewhere early. No, probably about 83.
83. It was a different era, Bill. I don't know if you were around back then.
I was there.
Yeah.
When I was with Mel McDaniel, we played Lake Shasta like twice. That's where the first time I ever saw Haggard live. Yeah. Tiny Moore was playing with him. It was just amazing. In the little club he had there, but he didn't want to go out and go fishing, so he had a hole cut in the
I've heard about
houseboat.
this.
It was covered. It was the floor.
I can't tell all these stories. Sorry. Now we're going to do. I think we should do another Merle Haggard song. You know, Tom. I hope you don't disagree with playing some Haggard. Do you have a favorite Merle Haggard song, Tom? I like pretty much all of them except some of them. Yeah. It's one of those days though where there's not a lot of people in here. It's really. So people watching online, you imagine if you're playing at Bridgestone, it's full of people. Then completely reverse that. And that's what we're doing today. It's a rainy, snowy / sloppy day in Nashville. And it's just one of those nasty days. I don't expect a lot of people to come in, and that's all right. We're just going to play country music, and those folks that do come in, they're going to have a great country band ready for them. And you folks that are watching online, well, you already got it. So if you have a song you want to hear, you make sure and let us know. I don't care what Bill Cook says in the comments section. Here's one from Bronco Billy.
You in F sharp or F?
Yeah. All right, Tom. This one's called Misery and Gin. If it was misery and tequila, it'd be 2 of my favorite hobbies. Memories and drinks don't mix too well. Jukebox records don't play those wedding bells. Looking at the world through the bottom of a glass, all I see is a man who's fading fast. Tonight I need that woman again. What I'd give for my baby to just walk in. Sit down beside me, say it's alright. Take me home, make sweet love to me tonight. But here I am again, mixing misery and gin, sitting with all my friends and I'm talking to myself. Looks like I'm having a good time, but anything can tell that this honky-tonk heaven makes you feel like hell. A lot of lonely woman cigarette, start talking about things we wanna forget. Her life story and mine are the same. We both lost someone, only have ourselves to blame. But here I am again, mixing misery and gin, sitting with all my friends and I'm talking to myself. Looks like I'm having a good time, but any fool you can tell that this honky-tonk heaven makes you feel like hell. Almost, yeah. Hey, Carol, we got you. She wants to hear. Carol is watching, not Carolyn. Carolyn might be watching. You never know.
Carolyn's watching, so she
Oh, good.
saw she tuned in.
Carol is watching, and she wants to hear "Chasing That Neon Rainbow." Some Alan Jackson, Bill. I know you don't like Alan Jackson after what he said about you and your shirts.
The night. Yeah, we had a good time. I call him Al.
You call him Al, Big Al? All my friends call me Will.
All my friends say.
Are you singing Luke Bryan over there? Yeah. Bill Cook just got caught singing a Luke Bryan song, Tom. What do you think about that?
That was back when Luke was a country artist.
Yeah, you're-
That's what it was.
I thought it could break up y'all's friendship.
Oh, nothing will break mine and Tom's friendship up. We've been through the war together.
That was very well said. That was very well said. All right, Carol, thank you very much. We're going to do some Alan Jackson. This one is called Chasing That Neon Moon. Now, Chasing That Neon Rainbow.
Neon moon over Georgia.
That's right.
Look here.
Oh, God. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, Bill.
Don't worry about him.
Thank you for this request. We really appreciate it. Daddy won a radio. He tuned it to a country show. I was rocking in a cradle to the crying of a steel guitar. Mama used to sing to me. She taught me that sweet harmony. Now she worries 'cause she never thought I'd ever really take it this far. Singing in the bars, I'm chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. All I've ever wanted is to chase that guitar and sing. Just trying to be somebody. I just wanna be heard and seen. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. An atlas and a coffee cup, 5 pickers in an old Dodge truck. Headed down to Houston for a show on a Saturday night. This overhead is killing me. Half the time I sing for free. But when the crowd's into it, Lord, it makes this thing I'm doing seem right. Standing in the spotlight, chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. All I've ever wanted is to pick this guitar and sing. Just trying to be somebody. I Daddy's got a radio. They won it 30 years ago. He said, son, I just know we're gonna hear you playing on it someday. I made it up the music road. Lordy, don't the wheels turn slow. Still I wouldn't trade a minute, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Show me to the stage, I'm chasing that neon rainbow. I'm living that honky-tonk dream. All I've ever wanted is to pick this guitar and sing. Trying to be somebody, I just wanna be heard and seen. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Ooh, I don't think I'm ready for that one, Bill. That's the hardest song I do. There's no key for it. Thank you, Carol. That's one of the hardest Alan Jackson songs for me to sing. It sits right in my passaggio.
Oh, really?
It does. It really does. That's where my voice switches.
It's one of those songs that shows like
His-
secretly how
yeah.
much range he has.
That there's like where my natural voice like has to crack and stuff. That one just is all over it, and and it probably doesn't help. I sang 3 shifts yesterday.
That probably don't.
But other than that, even when I'm fresh, well, I'm rarely fresh, but even when I'm rarely well rested, even when I haven't sang in a couple days, that song's still very hard for me. They're all pretty hard for me,
I understand.
But thank you for the request. We love Alan Jackson music, and we do a lot of Alan Jackson songs. Yesterday we did some good ones yesterday for Carolyn, and what was wild is we did the song we've never had requested is Between the Devil and Me, and we did it twice yesterday by request. Yeah. Yeah, it's an awesome song. I'm gonna have to start drinking soon.
What time is it?
It's not noon. Well, what time is it? Okay, well, I've already lost. Mark, you still have a chance. What time did you say, Bill? 11:45. Tom Killen's looking good over there. But these folks could come in. They could get tired of the cold. If you're wondering what we're talking about, we had a bet on who would get here, what time we'd have our first patron of the day. And I meant to say patron of the day because I'm gonna have some tequila pretty soon. It just ain't a good morning for me until I've had a little bit of tequila to make up for all the tequila I had last night. It's not that I drank too much last night. It's just that it seems like I did. If I drank too much, I wouldn't be here at work today. Tom, you didn't drink too much last night either. Hi, Tom was feeling good. He was in good spirits, and the good spirits were in him. All right, let's do some more Merle Haggard. Here's a Merle Haggard song, and I know your people are surprised.
She's watching you.
Who's Cora? Was that Cora out there? Oh, Cora. She's probably worried. Who's giving this guy tequila if I'm not?
That's right. She heard the word tequila.
It actually starts with acoustic guitar doing that thing that I always play.
It's got two acoustic parts on it. It's got that, and it's got when everybody comes in, it's just like a straight.
Yeah, so me and you do 4 bars, and then everybody will come on the side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Down every road, there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I raised a lot of Cain back in my younger days. Mama used to pray my crops would fail. Now I'm a hunted fugitive with just 2 A's. Outrun the law, spend my life in jail. I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I'm lonely, but I can't afford the luxury of having one to hold me come along. Why should only slow me down and they catch up with me? For he who travels fastest goes alone. I'd like to settle down, but they won't let me. A fugitive must be a rolling stone. Down every road there's always one more city. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. I'm on the run, the highway is my home. Whew. Merle Haggard. Did they just order at 11:32?
Excellent. Who won?
Mark Mazza got it right. Mark got it right.
Good call.
Who won yesterday? Bill would have won.
Yeah, but Josephine, not Josephine.
Bad call.
Who lose?
Josephine. Was it
Lucy. Josephine. No, that was the day before. The day before it was Josephine.
Oh, that's right.
Sharon's watching. Sharon, you just requested a song that I love to death. I just don't know if we know it. It's called "We Had It All" by Waylon Jennings. God dang, that is a beautiful song. I can hear the wind blowing through my mind. Yeah, it's a great song. We can do some more Waylon. We can do something else for you. I know a few songs that you like. How you guys doing here? Just sat down. You all won Mark Mazza a bet right here. We had a bet going on who at what time our first patrons would arrive.
Who would come in and start drinking first? That's
Yeah.
what the bet was.
Where are you guys from? East St. Louis, yes. Now, welcome to Nashville. And it's snowing, Tom.
But your door is always open.
What's that?
It's snowing that your door is open.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. It took me a second. I thought you were doing a Waylon Jennings thing when you said the door is always open. I hear what you're doing. You're doing Glenn Campbell. Yeah, you're doing a Glenn Campbell thing. That was pretty good, Bill. Bill Cook is sneakily witty because he doesn't run his mouth on the microphone like somebody we all know.
Sharon says she wants to hear Only Daddy.
Okay, thank you, Sharon. We got it. Bill Cook's here, and ladies and gentlemen, that is Bill Cook, and he is known as the secret weapon of Broadway. All right, thank you, Sharon. Here's some Waylon Jennings going out to Sharon. She's watching up in Maryland online. We have a live feed from here on all the shows. Have y'all ever seen it? Yeah, well, you can always check it out on on the AJ's Facebook page. Yeah. Yeah. All right, here it is, going out to Sharon. She wants some Only Daddy That Won't Lie. Everybody knows you've been stepping on my toes and I'm getting pretty tired of it. Been stepping out of line and I'm messing with my mind. If you had any sense, you would quit. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl and said I was your only man in this whole world, you're gonna do some thinking, then you'll find the only daddy that'll walk the line. Take that, Bill Cook. I keep on working every day, hey, all you do is play, and I'm tired of staying out all night. I'm a coming out and blue for me funny little moods, and honey, baby, that ain't right. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl and said I was your only man in this whole world, now you're gonna do some thinking and you'll find the only daddy that'll walk the line. On the steel guitar, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tar Killer. On the lead guitar from Nashville, Tennessee, the wind beneath my wings, Mr. Jason Chance. But backing on my clothes, hey, every monkey knows that you're still just putting me on. And when I started walking, gonna hear you start squawking and begging me to come back home. Ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl and said I was your only man in this whole world, you're gonna do some thinking and you'll find the only daddy that'll walk the line. You got the only daddy that'll walk the line. Thank you, Sharon. Waylon Jennings right there. We got another one. Oh, she wants some Black Rose. Good, we can do that. Not Black Crows, Black Rose, yeah. Yeah, she just requested another great song, a Waylon song that we do Billy Joe Shaver's arrangement of it. I like both of them a lot. This is a song that was on the Waylon Jennings Honky Tonk Heroes record. Billy Joe Shaver wrote all but one song on that whole record, and it's a really cool song. And it's based on a true story about how he was a young boy and lost his innocence, but they say you can't call sex workers prostitutes anymore. I still call them that. Yeah, they're called sex workers now.
Sex workers.
Yeah, whatever. This world's going crazy, but yeah, but that's how Billy Joe Shaver was into it, apparently. But here it is. It's called the Black Rose.
Oh yeah, we.
Yeah, does a little false chorus.
Thank you, Sharon. We do appreciate you so much. She's always so good to us. Here's one. We've never played this one together. We played it yesterday. And I think yesterday was the first time we've ever done it with Bill. Yeah, Tom. I think we did. Not with Bill, though. Yesterday, I think, was the first time I ever played it with Bill. Way down in Virginia, amongst the tall-grown sugar canes, lived a simple man and a Dominican hen and a rose of a different name. And the first time I felt lightning, I was standing in the drizzling rain, with a trembling hand and a bottle of gin and a rose of a different name. And the devil made me do it the first time. Second time I done it on my own. The Lord put a handle on a simple-headed man and me leave the black rose alone. When the devil made that woman, Lord, he threw the pattern away. 'Cause she was built for speed with the tools you need to make a new fold every day. Way down deep and dirty, on the darker side of shame, you'll find a cane-cutting man and a bottle of gin and a rose of a different name. And the devil made me do it the first time. The second time I done it on my own. The Lord put a handle on a simple-headed man and me leave that black rose alone. I said the devil made me do it the first time. The second time I done it on my own. The Lord put a handle on a simple-headed man and me leave that black rose alone. Oh, yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. You don't have to. You don't have to clap. It's okay. It's kind of awkward when there's only two people because yeah, I'm think I'm okay. Yeah. Be careful. It's a wild world, and sound engineers are in very high demand. You could be abducted by one of these places. But thank you. What's that? I'm trying to save myself, sir.
I'm glad that our St. Louis folks came in and started drinking before noon.
Jason, it's very important.
It is very important, because if you don't start drinking before noon, you can't say you've been drinking all day.
That's right. You got to start in the morning. Which reminds me, Bill, it's 18 minutes, and we've got our first patrons, and I think I need to have my first Patron. I'm here to have a good time today. It's AJ's Good Time Bar.
That's exactly right, buddy.
If it were one of those things where I was doing this to get rich, yeah, we've already made that happen. We're already independently wealthy. We're just here to have a good time. And so, when you've got a band like this, Bill, like you said, you and Tom have known each other for a long time. You went through a lot of battles back in the day, not against each other, as far as I know. But it was a different world for musicians in those days. And what you got these guys up here, they're very experienced, and according to Mac's wife, anyway. And but for you guys, you may not know this, and the folks watching online, I do brag on these two guys a lot. I brag on the whole band except for Mark. I just forget he's there, and that's a compliment, Mark. That's a compliment, and. Right, yeah, it's true. But Bill Cook right here is not only handsome as hell, but he played with the great Randy Travis for 13 years, played with Vern Gosdin for 6 years. You just told me something I didn't know. You played with Mel McDaniel. You drove a bus for Waylon Jennings. You played drums for Vern Gosdin briefly, until your long arms got in the way. And then we have Tom Killen over here. He's known as the Richard Gere of the steel guitar.
Handsome young man.
He's a very handsome young man, and out in Hollywood, Richard Gere is known as the Tom Killen of the silver screen.
That's right.
Tom Killen played with the great George Jones for 30 years. So that means you made, 7 or 8 shows with him? But so when I'm playing with music with these guys, it really does make my heart happy, and we get to play some great country music, and it's always a good time. And we want to make sure you're having a good time. Hell, it's the name of the bar, Bill. We got to make sure you're having a good time. So if you have a song request, make sure and let us know. A favorite artist, a favorite song, as long as it's country music. And same going for you folks watching online. If y'all have something you want to hear, please let us know. Let's do that one, Bill. One that reminds me of you and my third ex-wife. Yeah, and it's some Randy Travis. I dedicate this to Bill and my third ex-wife, and also to all the paleontologists in the house. It's called Digging Up Bones. That's Cora back behind the bar. And I know what you're thinking, and you're right. Terrible, terrible human being. But she's probably the best damn bartender anywhere behind that bar. So y'all be nice to her. Last night I dug your picture out from our old dresser drawer, set it on the table and I talked to it till 4. Read some more love letters right until the break of dawn. 8 and 9 I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Then I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings. Put mine on my finger and I gave yours a fling. Across the lonely bedroom of our recent broken home. Tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Examining things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. 8 and 9 I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Then I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like a kinky negligee Bill Cook got you to wear. I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. I'm just sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Examining things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. Tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. 8 and 9 I'm sitting alone digging up bones. I'm digging up bones. Examining things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. 8 and 9 I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Tonight I'm sitting alone digging up bones. Bill Cook.
Russell Brown.
Randy Travis. Right? All right, I'm going to turn it over to this band for a song. And I'm going to go out there and meet everybody. Yeah, I'm going to go out there and shake the babies and kiss the hands. You know, it's no. But I'm going to turn it over to Bill Cook and Jason Chance, Tom Killen, and Mr. Mark Mazza. You know, it is a compliment that I don't always mention Mark, because usually if you're talking about a drummer, you're complaining. And I don't ever have to turn around and look at Mark. He unfortunately has to look at me. I mean, you know, just part of it. But Mark does a great job. And I mean that, you know, if I'm turning around looking at the drummer a lot, we're having problems up here. And that's just the truth. So Mark is just a rock back there, man. So,
My dad, who was a guitar player here in town, told me that when I was very young. So the best drummers you don't know are there. Which sounds weird, but it's true.
right, yeah.
Because everything's just flowing so nicely.
I mean, when you've got Tom Killen and Bill Cook, you always know they're there because they're just so freaking handsome on both sides of you.
Here's a George Strait sing-along song. All right, George Strait song, y'all. Baby, all I got is this beat-up leather bag. And everything I own don't fill up half. Don't you worry about the way I pack. All I care about's getting back real soon. A goodbye kiss is all I need from you. West Virginia down to Tennessee, I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed. And your love with me is my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. On a lonely highway, stuck out in the rain. Honey, all I have to do is speak your name. The clouds roll back and the waters part. The sun starts shining in my heart for you. You're right there in everything I do. I'm carrying your love with me. West Virginia down to Tennessee, I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed. Carrying your love with me is my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need.
George Strait music, y'all.
One of those songs I only like to do, of course, steel guitar. Only sing that if we have steel guitar. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Like, I don't like to sing Only Hell My Mama Ever Raised unless there's steel guitar.
All right. Guys, welcome in. If you're just joining us, we're going to be playing about 2 o'clock. Well, I hope it don't start snowing. That'd be, no.
You know, there's a chance.
No accumulation, though.
No, I think it's too warm.
It's a little too warm. I'm no weatherman,
Me neither.
but I'm glad. I
Play one on TV.
know. Play one in Max Wife's bedroom. Tell her how hot it is in there. You know, I'm supposed to leave town today.
You going to Florida?
I'm going to Florida. I'm going down to you and Mark Mazza's home state.
Yeah.
And I'm not flying out till tonight, and I was worried. You know, Bill, I was worried that maybe that's a late flight. You know, that's tough to know what's going to happen. You know, I you know, so I was thinking about maybe I'll just change it. I might leave and go. But yeah, I am, and I'm hoping we don't have any bad weather here or none of the other flights, because you don't know, you get a late night delay, that's awful, or a cancellation, and then you got to fly out early the next morning or something. I don't want to do that. No, I got to go down there, and I got to talk to Vinny Sloan about things. All right, now, if you have a request, make sure and let us know. Like I said, we're here till about 2 o'clock. Yep. Band's got to take a quick break because they got to check in with their probation officers and Max Wives, and Tom Killen's got to go check on his status for that new Steel Guitar Models magazine. Steel guitars.
He's got that farm up in Kentucky. He's got to check on his poppy field.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this weather could be bad for your poppies. Yeah. All right. I'm going to do this song right here. It's a really good song. And our friend Sharon was watching online, and I know that she really likes it. So I'm going to give it a shot for her. I've never done it. Where are you guys from? Set over here. Reno, Nevada. Yeah, Reno, Nevada. That's a silver state. Means like snow-covered or snow-capped, I think is what that means, yeah. And we got folks right here from St. Louis, Gateway to the West. Right there. Good to see you. I'm going to try a new song I've never done, and I hope you're watching still, Sharon, because it'll be kind of awkward if you are not. But, yeah, thank you guys for hanging out and being patient with me as I give this one a shot. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot. Like I say, this goes out to Sharon watching in Maryland. If I mess it up, Sharon, or you guys don't, I'm just practicing this one, but yeah, I'm pretty shameless for doing it. It's a beautiful song. I can hear the wind blowing through my mind, just the way it used to sound through the Georgia pines. You were there to answer when I called. You and me, Lord knows we had it all. Remember how I used to touch your hair, reaching for a feeling that was always there. Were the first thing in my life that I recall. You and me, we had it all. I know that I can't go back and live those times again, so I'll let my dreams take me back to where I've been. I'll stay with you, girl, as long as I can. Oh, so good. Oh, it was so good. When I was your man. I never stopped believing in your smile, even though it didn't last, it was all worthwhile. You were the best thing in my life that I recall. You and me, we had it all. You and me, we had it all. Some Waylon Jennings going out to my friend Sharon up in Maryland. I've never tried that one, but I love that song so much. Yeah, I'd love to work that one up for you. I'm going to do one more song because I promised somebody I would do this song. Now, I don't know if she's watching, but it goes out to B. Sloan. Wanted to hear this one. Come on in, guys. Good to see you all. Get out of the cold. We got a full band coming up here in a second. Welcome in. Where are y'all from? Greenville, Tennessee, or Greenville? Okay. Originally from Minnesota. What's that? You're from Kansas? Kansas and Minnesota, but live in Greenville now. I grew up not far from Greenville, in East Tennessee. Yeah. Yeah. He goes, you need a drink. You're damn right. We all need a drink. Charlie Pride song. I've never done it, but I told somebody I'd do it for him. Said it was over. I knew I'd cross the line. I was staring at a wall I'd built between your heart and mine. When I told you I'm sorry, it's all my regret, though I was forgiven. You didn't forget, and now we laugh. When we look back, all the places that our love's been. But it was a time funny back then. And a few years later, you brought it up again and made me feel like a fool in front of all of my friends. We didn't talk for hours, yeah, things were headed south. Spent the next few nights alone, sleeping on the couch. Now we laugh. When we look back, all the places that our love's been. But it was a time funny back then. Now we laugh. When we look back, all the places that our love's been. But there was a time, funny bound. There was a time, funny bound. All right, never tried it, just going to do that because I promised somebody I'd do that one. It's a great Charlie Pride song. If you get a chance, check out Charlie Pride's last record. We're going to get the band back together. But Charlie Pride put out a record 2016, I think, 2015. And he was up in age, but his voice was still good. And it is a great country record. It really is just phenomenal. So check that out. It's got one of my favorite songs on it, that one I just did, but they actually play it right. And we're going to get the band up here and play some more country music. Is it hot in here or is it just Bill Cook?
It's you, babe.
No, I didn't say me. Let's do that. Don't worry about tuning that thing, Tom. I don't think Danny's watching. Yeah, a lot of people do. People come up to me a lot. I was in here the other day and the guy came up and recognized me. It was Hey Rooster. And I go, yeah, man, we watch live streams all the time.
Oh, that's cool.
They're from Vermont. I thought that was cool. All right, so we have St. Louis, we have East Tennessee, we have Kansas, and we have Reno in the house. That's a really diverse group. Now, Cora, aren't you from Nevada? Or you lived there for a while? Oh, never mind, sorry. Never mind. She lived in Las Vegas for a little while. Yeah, that's not really Nevada, we know that. You go like 3 blocks, no, I'm kidding. It's very much Nevada, very much, especially if you talk to locals from there, because they kind of hate everybody else around. But no. Bill, have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Many times.
Many times. That's gambling Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen.
I learned my lesson.
He gambles with his emotions. I've honestly never been to Las Vegas.
What? Really?
I don't want to go to Las Vegas. People ask me, I'm going to go one day just so I could see it.
Yeah.
Big, bright stuff. I'm not into that, man. Like gambling, I don't care about any of that. My life's a gamble, baby. No, I've never been to Vegas. I've been to casinos. I've had fun playing blackjack and that sort of thing, but it's not really my deal. I don't care about lights at all. I don't. Yeah. I was telling Cora the other day. I was like, I think I would like it, like off the strip maybe,
Yeah.
30 years ago, but I don't know, man. It just never. And nothing wrong with it. I just never been. I'd much rather go to Reno than I would to Las Vegas. Yeah, I'd much rather go to Reno than. Yeah, see, they even just said Reno's awesome. Yeah, there you go. So. Did you? Yeah, awesome. They got married in Reno 35 years ago. I got arrested.
35 years ago.
I'll tell you, of everywhere I've been, just about everywhere. Lake Tahoe is one of the prettiest things you ever see. I mean, it really is.
It's breathtaking. You can't even describe it.
Yeah, I've never been anywhere out there. I've really not done much with my life, according to my parents. So I'm serious. Okay. Y'all are just bragging about all your adventures on the road. He's like, I like to walk across the Hoover Dam. Jason's like, never mind. I can't say what he's into. Yeah. Don't get me started on going out to California and the Crystal Palace. All right. Oh, God. See, I told you, don't get me started on it. All right, just so everybody knows why we have so many jokes that are off the microphones, is and also don't forget, this room is very hot. It picks up a lot of things. There's times when I think nobody can hear me, and they're like, "Oh, dude, we heard everything you said on the live stream." But these guys have all, they've toured with a lot of different musicians. Like I say, Bill Cook ran with Randy Travis for 13 years, Vernon Gosling for 6 years, Tom Killen with George Jones for 30 years, and now he and my ex-wife go in an RV everywhere touring around. And then Jason Chance here was with a lot of folks. He was with Gretchen Wilson and Lee Greenwood and Tracy Lawrence, a lot of folks. So these guys have been around, and they've also toured a lot. And so they share all these stories, and a lot of them are not PG or PG-13, just for the violence reasons, of being on the road. So they'll say it off the microphone, but it's really cool to hear it. Let's do one. Speaking of another, wild man that, out there, Charlie Pride music coming up. The Mild Man. Ever I chance to meet old friends on the street, they wonder, how does a man get to be this way? I've always got a smiling face, anytime and any place. Every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and you love her like a devil when you get back home. Now people may try to guess secrets of my happiness, but some of them never learn that it's a simple thing. I'm speaking of is a woman and her man in love, and the answer is in the song I always sing. You've got to kiss an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. Kiss an angel good morning, and you love her like a devil when you get back home. It's an angel good morning, let her know you think about her when you're gone. It's an angel good morning, and you love her like a devil when you get back home. Ooh, good morning, angels. Good to see you guys. Thank you. We got 3 or 4 claps on that one. Great song. Anybody still love George Strait? I didn't say if you were obsessed. Calm down. I'm not George Strait. I know we look a lot alike, and I know that we both starred in a feature film in the early '90s, but I am not George Strait. I didn't say anything about what. See, Jason, you went there. I bet you would.
Was that ex-wife number 1? That was?
Man, I was 12, Jason. Oh, don't go there either, Jason. Be nice, man. I was a good childhood actor. I turned out totally stable, unlike the rest of those.
You're very stable.
I don't want people to recognize me from, my childhood fame. So they said I was a prodigy of idiocy. People forget I starred in a lot of...
Well, that's why you have to wear the glasses.
Yeah, the glasses and the hat. Somebody said, "Are you dressed?" He said I was dressed like a lumberjack today. I said, I'm actually dressed like a Fed. That's. I'm looking like I'm.
The brawny quicker picker.
I'm dressed like a federal agent that's trying to infiltrate something. I swear I'm one of you guys. Yeah, sure you are, Fed. Here's George Strait. nickels and dimes, memories and wine. She's on his mind once again. Same old stew, same old fool, led by the rules but didn't win. There's an old love in his heart that he can't lose. He's tried forgetting, but he knows that it's no use. He's got a fool heart in memory. It won't let him see. As she walked out the door, he's got a fool heart in memory. He says patiently, here every night so it can pull him more. She was his girl, his only world. He had a string of pearls that slipped away. 1,000 dimes, 1,000 times. He doesn't mind what they say. He fills the jukebox and he plays the same old song. He fills the glass and then he turns their memory on. But it's a fool heart in memory. It won't let him see. As she walked out the door, he's got a fool heart in memory. He says patiently, here every night so we can pull him more. He's got a fool heart in memory. It won't let him see. As she walked out the door, he's got a fool heart in memory. He says patiently, here every night so we can pull him more. The great George Strait right there. That's an awesome song. That's a honky-tonk song right there, son.
Yeah.
Speaking of honky-tonks, that's Tom Killen over there. Yeah, that's a great idea, Jason. I don't know what song we should do. He said, should we trigger Bill? And I'm like,
What? Oh,
yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're... Bill, I like that you wore a hat. Look, come on in, you guys. You're late. You're late. Okay, thank you. Boy, I was worried we won't get to do this show today, but you all made it in. Where y'all from? Yep. Nebraska. Oh, man. Ah, yes,
Known
Nebraska.
for its mountainous regions.
Tropical mountain paradise known as... No. Well, it's all right. There is no place like Nebraska, dear old Nebraska. Don't ask me why I know both Nebraska fight songs. Yeah, you have Hell, I think it's called Hell Varsity, and the other one's called There Is No Place Like Nebraska. It's kind of like Tennessee has two fight songs. They have Rocky Top, of course, but that's not their a legit fight song. That's like there's yeah. And there's another one. It's called Down the Field. Yep. So Tennessee has two. Nebraska has, a lot of people do, but yeah. So it's one of those things. Hey, but Bill Cook is here, and I know he's called Nebraska Bill Cook, and a lot. But Bill, you wore a hat today. I know the weather's inclement.
yeah.
But you wore a hat, and I know people watching online are very disappointed, Jason.
They are.
There's a comment section online, and you're not supposed to read it, but Jason was reading it one day.
I
and
read it. I
was
got it
just
up right now. See, you can, if you didn't know already, you can watch the AJ's live stream anywhere in the world. As long as you can get to their Facebook page, you can watch the bands playing down here, which is a very cool thing.
you can
see
hear
it
all
on
my
the
bad
screen.
jokes. Yeah, it's just.
And there's a comment section. You're not supposed to read the comments, but I was reading them a few weeks ago. we were in here playing, and somebody just said, Bill Cook, ... always looks so tan.
And he does. He's got. You can't tell right now because he's covered up, but he's got great skin. He's known as supple skin Bill Cook. He's a great musician, but he's mostly known for his skincare products. He's got a skincare product line that you can look up at Bill Supple Skin, Bill's Supple Supplements.com. Is that what it is? Yeah, Bill's Supple Supplements, and you can look that up. Look that up online, and you can get your same. And basically, it's like you give them an exercise routine too, Bill, because it's not just a skincare routine. It's part of it is you get healthy sunlight in the mornings.
That's right.
Every morning, Bill, I mean, you just can't tell how nice his skin is right now and how fit he is, but every morning he'll be out there in my ex-wife's garden doing Tai Chi, nary a stitch of clothing on him. And boy, apparently it's a big deal because they've got a live stream for that too, apparently, and it's called, my ex-wife started an Lonely Fans for it. Yeah, apparently there's a lot of subscribers on there, Bill. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Where are you from? You're from Minnesota too? Just making sure it wasn't like a pen pal or something.
Oh, you betcha.
So Daryl is watching online, and Daryl, you got people in Nashville that have come a long way just to get away from you. So just want to let you know. No, Daryl's watching online and up in Minnesota. So I'm glad that we got people all over the place, as far away as Minnesota and Maryland and Memphis that are watching. But listen, Daryl, thanks for tuning in, brother. We wish you could be here with us. Come in and see us soon. And you got people that love you here in town, and man, we're grateful for that. But anyway, Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen, besides all the stuff I'm telling you about him and his successful side business over there, you played with Randy Travis for 13 years, correct?
Correct.
You played with Vern Gosdin for 6 years.
Correct.
And I'm sure Vern was proven to be the nicer, more stable of those two. No?
Incorrect.
Oh, incorrect. So, anybody know who Vern Gosdin was? Okay. Great country singer, right?
One of the greats of all time.
One of the greatest country music singers of all time. And that's all I have to say about that, Bill.
Me too.
And
But we've been telling
yeah.
stories about artists up here and a little behind the scenes. If you didn't know, if you're a fan of Vern Gosdin, that's great. He had great music, but not the most pleasant person in the world, and also famously hated drummers. For some
Despised them.
reason, he had a weird, like he actually fired a drum machine one time, which you can't make that up.
said it was speeding up on him. He hated them. So what? You were on tour with Vern.
I started out as a drummer, and we were on the road one weekend, and he fired a drummer just like that. So I was filling in on drums that weekend, and he called me to the bus. He said, "Son, you know why you'll never be a good drummer?" And I said, "Why is that, Vern?" He said, "Because your arms are too long."
That's long arm Bill Cook. That doesn't make any sense,
That
Bill.
doesn't make any sense.
Mark Mazza's arms are, look at how long his arms are. He's a great drummer. And but so I don't know if he thought maybe he'd been watching Inspector Gadget or something, but that doesn't make any sense.
No, it didn't.
But Vern didn't
My
make a lot
favorite
of
part
sense.
is that he just comes right out and says, "You know why you'll never be a good drummer."
Yeah. Like no matter what you do, son. Yeah.
That's why I'm playing bass.
And you said he would threaten to fire you all the time. Everybody. You said he loved to threaten to fire people, right? Vern Gosdin. So yeah.
They used to call Conway Twitty the best friend a song ever had. Well, Vern Gosdin was not the best friend a drummer ever had.
No, and I'll tell you what though, Bill, you played with Vern for 6 years. That had to feel like 36 years.
Long time.
Long time, he says. That's long time Bill Cook, ladies and gentlemen. And, but we're going to trigger Bill into a Vern Gosdin song featuring the great Tom Killen on steel guitar, and it's called "Set 'Em Up, Joe." This is a great honky tonk country song, man. Sorry, Bill.
That's all right.
I'm just glad you're here today.
Me too. Me too.
There's rumors we might do a double shot of Vern Gosdin, Bill, so you better brace yourself. You might need a drink, son. They've got a vintage patrol of 1951, filled with all my favorite records that I grew up on. They got old Hank and Lefty at his P-24s. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm playing each day and I'm gonna play some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Hey, my neon neighbors, they like what I play. Oh, they've heard it every night since you walked away. Every day they replay Soul B-24, 'cause every night I run a needle through a walk in the floor. Yes, every night I run a needle through a walk in the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before. I'm playing each day and I'm gonna play some more. I've gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. I said, set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play a walk in the floor. Thank you. Honky Tonk Music, Bill Cook, Tom Killen. Double shot of Vern Gosdin. You won't hear it a lot on Broadway. Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? You miss me like I miss you. Is it cloudy all the time? Do you tremble when the phone rings and you think I'm on the line? Is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? Thank you. Is it thunder and lightning? Even when the sun shines, is it raining at your house like it's raining in mine? Is it raining at your place just like it is over here? If it is, oh well, sweetheart, like me, I know you're scared. I just call to console you, like any old friend would do. Is it raining at your house? And by the way, I still love you. Make some noise for this band. Mr. Bill Cook over there played with Vern Gaza for 6 years. I hope I didn't trigger you too bad. What do y'all think about this band so far? Pretend I'm not here. You like them? I think they're great. And Bill, I know that I give you a hard time, but I just want you to know you deserve it. You deserve it.
Thank you.
You've earned it. You've earned it, Bill. I'll tell you. Tom over there, we give Tom a hard time too, and we don't give him a microphone though. You notice that? Like, if you gave him a microphone, we'd all get fired. That's what he just said. We'd all get fired. But Jason, you want to hand him a megaphone, don't you?
I do. I think he needs a bullhorn over here. You're like a carnival barker.
God, he's a cantankerous son of a gun. I tell you, I wouldn't want anybody that's less cantankerous. We play with some other steel players, and they're great. But it's just something about Tom Killen, thank you, being angry all the time that just makes it better over there on the steel guitar.
We haven't played a George Jones song.
That's right. He
today.
played with George Jones for 30 years. I think we should do a Jones song. I would ask Tom Killen which one he wants to do, but it'd be some obscure Jones song. And some early George Jones from 1956 or 7 or something like that, George Jones. It's a rockabilly song when George Jones was still singing all kinds of music. He was doing rockabilly and western stuff, and he was doing
Of course,
country.
the Big Bopper wrote this song.
Yeah.
J.P. Richardson.
All right. It's called White Lightning, Bill.
I love it. I like it.
White lightning is slang for moonshine. I didn't making sure you know that. Okay. In North Carolina, way back in the hills, lived my older pappy and he had him steel. He drew white lightning till the sun went down, and then he'd fill him a jug and he'd pass it around. Money, mighty pleasing, Baptist corn squeezing. White lightning. And the teeming revenues too was searching for his place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my Baptist kept on cooking. Oh, son, white lightning. Have a good time, guys. Thank you. I asked my old pappy why he called his brew White Lightning instead of Mountain Dew. Took one sip and then I knew my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Thunder started crashing, lightning started flashing. White lightning. And the teeming revenues too, searching for his place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my baby kept on cooking. White lightning. Well, the city slicker came and he said, I'm tough. I ain't gonna wanna try some of the powerful stuff. He took one slug and he drank it on down. I heard him moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty pleasing, your baby's corn squeezing. Oh, son, white lightning. Yeah, the teeming revenues too, searching for his place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, and my baby kept on cooking. White lightning. Oh, some George Jones. Tom Killen right there. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, guys, welcome in. If you're just joining us, we got a request on a thing called the My Set. Our friend Sharon is watching up in Maryland, and she has been so good to us and we got a few friends that watch online, and I always love to shout them out. Sharon, I know you're watching. Thank you for being good to us. She wants to hear another George Jones song. We've got other folks that watch all over the place. Folks in Canada like Mel Pinkerton that tunes in a lot, and our friend Carolyn that's so good to everybody down in Memphis. No matter where you're at, guys, and you can always tune in through the Facebook page and watch the bands and hear my bad jokes, all that. But we're grateful for the folks that support live music. Now, there's two ways to get your songs played. If y'all have a request out here, please let us know. Number one way is tried and true. All you got to do is throw a little love in a tip jug and tell us what you want to hear. The second way is to scan the QR codes. You'll see them on your tabletops, your bar tops, on the television right there. Scan that with your smartphone or whatever, microchip on your finger, whatever people have these days, I don't know. And you can request a song without having to deal with us up close and in person. But welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. That's our friend Cora back behind the bar, and it's only her and all of y'all. So please be patient with her because, you know, terrible person. But no, she does a great job. Please be good to Cora, and thanks for being good to us so far. Here's one going out to Sharon. It's called The One I Loved Back Then, the Corvette song, featuring the great Tom Killen on the steel guitar, and Jason Chance on the lead guitar. Let's have fun with it. Hey, I stopped off at a quick sack for some beer and cigarettes. Old man took my money and he stared at my Corvette. He said I had one just like her son in 1963, till the man down at the bank took her from me. I had one that was harder than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around, long to lead every young man's dream. She turned every head in town. She was built with fun and she had no son, and I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Well, let's drive it around. Here, you take her for a spin. Old man scratched his head and then he looked at me and grinned. Said, son, I don't think you understand that it ain't the car I want. It's the brunette in your bed that turns me on. That one that's harder than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around, long to lead every young man's dream, and she turned every head in town. And she was built with fun and she had no son, and I'm glad that she dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. On the money, she was harder than a $2 pistol. She was the fastest thing around, long to lead every young man's dream. Hell, she turned every head in town. She was built with fun and she had no son, and I'm glad that you dropped in. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. She reminds me of the one I loved back then. Oh, I bet you would. The great George Jones. Tom, you like that song? Tom likes that song a lot. Thank you, Sharon, for that request. She's up in Maryland. She's always so good. He hated that, though, didn't he, being called? He was called, some people would say he was the king of the novelty songs. You called him that? He didn't like it, though. But he was. Hey, is Lacey in the house? Is Lacey in here? Right here, Lacey. Yeah, thank you. You want to hear some Waylon? Ain't Living Long Like This? We can do that one. Where are you from? Alabama. That's the Yellowhammer State, Bill. That's the Yellowhammer State. That's what it's called. But a Yellowhammer is, it's not yellow, nor is it a hammer, really. It's a bird.
Well, I'll be there.
Daggone, yeah. Ramma Jamma, Yellowhammer. Give them hell.
Yellow Gemma.
That's what it is. Ramajama, Yellow Hammer. Give them hell, Alabama. That's how it goes. What part of Alabama are y'all from? Where? Where is that in the state? I'm not Central Alabama, because there's a big difference. You know, we know people from Lower Alabama,
Right, L.A. Yeah.
the L.A., and that's a totally different ball game. Yeah, you can't trust those people. You know, and my God. Yeah.
Yeah, Mark.
Mark and them. Yeah, they're from Montgomery, I think. Yeah.
They're down from where
Yeah.
Hank Williams comes.
I've learned that the people that I tend to love the most are from Alabama, and I don't know if it's because they're awesome or I'm dysfunctional. What are you, Auburn or Roll Tide? You don't care? Oh, well, I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before, where somebody from Alabama is not passionate about one or the other. I've never seen it. We had a request for some Waylon Jennings called "Ain't Living Long Like This." We're going to do that one for our friends from Alabama. Thank you very much, guys, and welcome to AJ's. Let's do it in G. Yeah. We're good. I think. Thank you for this request. And we love Waylon Jennings around here. You drove a bus for Waylon. That had to have been fun. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Just a statement and out. Yeah, I think.
Mainly just you and bass.
I looked for trouble and I found it, son. Straight down the barrel of a lawman's gun. Trying to run, but I don't think I can. You make one move and you're a dead man. Friend ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? He slapped the handcuffs on behind my back. Left me reeling on a steel rail like they got 'em hung in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? Grew up in Houston off of West Side Drive. Son of a car harping some all-night dive. That drove a stock car to an early death. How I remember was a drunk man's breath. Ain't living long like this. Ain't live it all like this, can I, baby? You know the story how the wheel goes round. Don't let 'em take you to the man downtown. Can't sleep it all in the jailhouse, baby. Ain't living long like this. Can't live it all like this, can I, baby? I live with Angel, she's a roadhouse queen. Make Texas Ruby look like Sandra Dee. I wanna love her, but I don't know how. I'm at the bottom of the jailhouse now, ain't living long like this. Ain't living all band on that one. Disco Bill Cook. Yeah, awesome request, thank you. We got another Waylon Jennings request just now. Where's Amanda? Well, it makes sense. Well, it makes sense why you want to hear this song. She wants to hear a Bob McNeil song and that Don Williams and Waylon Jennings both cut. It's a beautiful song called Amanda. It's actually it's a beautiful song. It's kind of sad, but it's not. It's weird. It's a beautifully written song, and I love this one here. And it's there goes Tom Killen. He's going to go out there. Be careful, Tom. You're going on a mission. My request going out to Amanda from Nebraska, right? I've held it all inward, and God knows I've tried. It's an awful awakening in a country boy's life. Look in the mirror in total surprise at the hair on my shoulders and the age in my eyes. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. It's a measure of people who don't understand pleasures of life in a hillbilly band. Got my first guitar when I was 14, and I finally made 40, still wearing jeans. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Amanda, light of my life, fate should have made you a gentleman's wife. Beautiful song right there. The great Waylon Jennings, Don Williams had a great one. Going out to Amanda. Thank you. Now we're doing all requests. We got some more. These folks are asking for these songs through my set. We got a request for some Rolling Stones, Dead Flowers. Thank you. Rolling Stones. Anybody else like the Rolling Stones out there? They wanted a song called Dead Flowers. Going out to my kinfolk. I guess. I'm related to all the Browns. Ron Brown. Yep, it's called Dead Flowers. Great song, and I love the Rolling Stones. I know that Jason and Tom and we may disagree about them, but I love them. Oh, because of Mick Jagger? Yeah, I'm not a big Mick Jagger guy. But I tell you, the Rolling Stones, man, they changed music. Some people say for the better or for the worse. Those dudes are like 70 something. They're still out there rocking, doing world tours. And yeah, thank
They
you very much.
considered this their country song.
This one and Girl with Faraway Eyes, and Ron Woods playing the steel guitar on it. Have you ever heard? He is. Have you heard? Yeah. I say he's playing the steel guitar. You don't just sit down and play one of those things, yeah. But here it is, the Rolling Stones. Thank you. Love y'all. Yeah, but make no mistake, the Rolling Stones love Hank Williams. They love. Yeah, here it is, the Rolling Stones by request. Thank you. When you're sitting there in a silk upholstered chair, talking to some rich folk that you know, hope you won't see me and my ragged company. I could never stand to be alone. Take me down, little Susie, won't you take me down? I know you think you're the queen of the underground. You can send me dead flowers every morning. You can send me dead flowers by the mail. You can send me dead flowers to my wedding. Well, I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Sit back in your long pink Cadillac, making bets on the Kentucky Derby day. I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon. Some other girl, you know, she take my pain away. You take me down, little Susie, won't you take me down? I know you think you're the queen of the underground. You can send me dead flowers every morning. songs. Thank you guys. Ooh. That's one way to do it right there. And we got about 45 minutes left with you, so we want to make sure we're playing all your favorite songs, guys. Welcome into Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. We got some great requests. Brian. Are you Brian? Hey, man. A little birdie told me something. Brian's either turning 21 again or he's turning 40. You don't like that. You don't like that public attention. I know. I'm the same way. I hate it. That's why I wear the glasses. But happy birthday. Brian is from Nebraska, and he's celebrating a birthday with us here at Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Somebody buy him a shot in the back rub right there. You're going to need it after dealing with that. But thank you guys for hanging out with us. We'd love to play a song for you if you want to hear one. I know we have some Randy Travis by request from Amanda right there. Amanda and Brian. You know, you like the love songs, I can tell. Yeah. Yeah, we got that, and then we got a song about taking a nap, I think, by Conway Twitty.
Bill Cook, let me know if you need a chart on this song. I don't know if he'll remember this Randy Travis song.
Yeah, Bill here, he's kind of new to this, and buddy, just hold on. This song. I know you've probably never played this one. He played with Randy Travis for 13 years. How many times do you think you've played this with Randy and, I mean, just total? You think you've played it 10 million times?
Seems like it.
At least 1,000. So if you mess up, there's just no excuse. Yeah. All right, this goes out to Amanda and Brian. For real, man, happy birthday. I hope you're having a great time. It's kind of a weird time in Nashville when it's snowing and cold and sloppy, but we're grateful to have you with us, and thank you for sharing your time with us. And let's do it, though, some Randy Travis. Don't mess it up, Bill. Everybody's watching.
I'm so nervous, man.
You think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you will always be. You're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, it's love that I give. It's gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about see. It's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever. Amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever. Amen. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever, forever and ever. Amen. Oh, great song, Randy Travis. Thank you. Going out to Amanda and Brian right there. Thank you, guys. We got to do a Kanye West song now. Conway Twitty. I'm sorry. Get them confused. Whoops. Yeah. Somebody said that'd be exciting. No, it wouldn't. It would not be exciting. We'd get fired for it. But this goes out to Lacey. Thank you very much. We do love Conway. Conway was a hell of a singer. And he could sing pretty much anything and make it sound like it was his. Yep. Yeah. He wasn't afraid to do a belly rubbing song.
No, he wasn't.
Just remember, when it comes to the belly rubbing songs, you're allowed to dance in here, but make sure you leave a little bit of room between you for the Holy Spirit. Yep, leave some room for the Holy Spirit there. All right, here we go. So Conway Twitty right here by request.
Wait, I thought this song was about putting your toddler down for
It
a nap.
is. It's about a nap time. That's what I always thought. Bill Cook had to tell me yesterday that it was actually had an adult theme to it.
Well, you're old enough now to know.
I always thought it was like when your toddler gets grumpy and you got to put them in. Yeah. Yeah, a very adult theme for country music, especially. Yeah. Did you call it porno country? Porno country.
Fort Hill Country.
All right, this is a consensual song. It's not like the other one. Yeah. Here's a good one though. Conway Twitty called "I'd Love to Lay You Down and Take a Nap" because I'm a little grumpy. Here we go. There's a lot of ways of saying what I want to say to you. And there's songs, poems, promises, and dreams that might come true. But I won't talk of starry skies or moonlight on the ground. Come right out and tell you, girl, I'd love to lay you down. Lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. I'll lay you down, tell you all the things a woman loves to hear. I'll let you know how much it means having you around. Oh, darling, now I'd love to lay you down. There's so many ways your sweet love made a house into a home. You've got a way of doing little things that turn me on. Like standing in the kitchen, your faded cotton gown, your hair rolled up in curlers, girl, I'd love to lay you down. Lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. I'll lay you down, tell you all the things a woman loves to hear. I'll let you know how much it means having you around. Oh, darling, now I'd love to lay are showing in your face. Your auburn hair is faded and silver takes its place. But you'll be just as lovely, I'll still be around. If I can, Lord knows, the girl I'd love to lay you down. Lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. I'll lay you down, tell you all the things my woman loves to hear. I'll let you know how much it means having you around. Oh, darling, now I'd love to lay you down. Lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. I'll lay you down, tell you all the things my woman loves to hear. Let you know how much it means having you around. Darling, now I love to lay you down. Lay you down and softly whisper pretty love words in your ear. I'll lay you down, tell you all the things my woman loves to hear. I'll let you know how much it means having you around. Oh, darling, now I'd love to lay you down. Little darling, now I'd love to lay you down. Thank you. It's a Conway Twitty right there by request. Appreciate that very much.
Harold Jenkins, that's his real name. Famously got his name from just putting his finger on a map at the first two cities he put his finger on.
It was
Conway, Arkansas, and Twitty, Texas.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. I did that with my name. Yeah, it should have been a cooler town, you know. Yeah, let's do it. Bill Browder music coming up. That just doesn't have the same ring as T.G. Shepherd.
They don't, does it?
Of course, he got his nickname from the late great Elvis Presley. Gave him the nickname of the Good Shepherd. That's how T.G. Shepherd became a thing.
Is there a bad shepherd? I'm gonna go by T.B. Shepherd.
Famous for ordering pizzas.
That he learned that trick from Tom Killen.
Got his supple skin
Yeah.
routine from
Yeah, you know, T.G. Shepherd still looks good. You know, he still looks good and sings like he always did.
when I was a kid, I went to a few of those. Women were lined up.
Yeah, he is.
Women love this guy. And yeah, T.G. Shepherd, and he embraced that. He was okay with that. And I don't blame him. It's a lot like how Bill Cook is. You know, women love you, Bill. Men love you too. You're just a very wanted, loved, cherished individual.
First time I ever saw T.G. Shepherd, I was a kid this is back in the 80s when he was in his prime, you know, and he came out. I went to a show with my dad at some festival they were playing, and he comes out, he's got on like shorts and like a golf shirt and flip-flops and sunglasses, just like glistening, and all the women were going absolutely nuts. I was about 11 or 12, I think.
You wore that on stage? Yeah. I love it.
He just comes out, walks up to the mic with his hands in his pocket with his shorts on and flip flops. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Taking care of business. I need one of them. Yeah. Well, how did he get hooked up with Elvis? For Elvis to love you enough to give you a nickname. Is that what it is? Okay. All right, well, here's one by T.G. Shepherd. I love this song. It's cool. I've known some painted ladies that sparkled in the light, country girls that love the lover's moon. Some I never really knew, though I always wanted to. Some only met once in a room. Some say they like my smile, others of them stayed a while, others left me on the run. This is the only way I have to say, I loved them everyone. Being a little on short and tall, I wish I could have kept them all. I loved them everyone. I'd like to thank them for the chance, holding me in their arms. I hope they had some fun. Here's to the ladies, in saloons and living rooms, summer nights that last till dawn. Here's to the memories, everyone's a part of me. Oh, I loved them everyone. Being little or short or tall, I wish I could have kept them all. I loved them everyone. I like to thank them for the chance, holding me in their arms. I hope they had some fun. Big, little, or short and tall, I wish I could have kept them all. I love them everyone. I'd like to thank them for the chance, holding me in their arms. And I hope they had some fun. T.G. Shepherd right there, great song. I love the steel guitar on that. I love that song. All right, guys, let us know if you have any requests. We've been doing all requests today. Folks have been requesting songs. We don't come out and harass you like a lot of bands do. We'll come out eventually. I'll come out there and say hi to you and find out. But don't be shy. If you have a favorite artist, favorite song, all you got to do is let us know. Throw a little love in the tip jug, or you can scan the QR code. You see them on your tabletops, your bar tops, and you can request your favorite song without having to deal with Bill Cook. And that's it. Bill Cook is a drunken, dysfunctional honky-tonk jukebox. He's not really drunk or dysfunctional, but he is a honky-tonk. I'm the drunk and dysfunctional one. You are the honky-tonk jukebox, son. And, you know, yeah, Bill Cook, he's not just a pretty face, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to respect him for his talents. He is the best high harmony singer I've ever been around. And I mean, really, he is, Bill Cook, sometimes he'll lay a harmony in there and it just reminds me, I think he does it on purpose, just reminds me how bad I am. Well, let's do one that Bill Cook does sing a little bit on, huh?
Oh, wow. Roger Bob just commented, it's a great job on The Devil in Me by Al yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome. We haven't done a Merle Haggard song in a little while, and that's starting to give me the shakes. I haven't had any tequila in a little while, and I don't know if it's because I'm starting to sober up or because we haven't done Merle Haggard in a while, but I'm starting to get that anxiety. You know what I mean? I don't like
The band is pretty low on alcohol right now. We're not alcoholics, though.
We're not alcoholics, no. There was a bartender we were playing the other day. This bartender comes up to me, no lie, and goes, "You have a band full of alcoholics." And I was like, "Shh, don't let Jason Chance hear you say that."
I heard her say that. It hurt my heart so bad.
It was a daggone shame what she said.
I was triggered. I needed a safe space.
Why did that upset you so bad? I mean, I know why, but tell everybody why.
Well, it upset me because we're not alcoholics.
No, we're not alcoholics.
We're just old-fashioned drunks.
That's right. The kind you can trust.
We do not go to those damn meetings.
Not anymore. Not anymore. They won't let me bring my tequila in there, and I'm just like, hey, man, y'all ain't for me. But I am on a 12-step program. It's 12 steps to get to the bar and back, and I do those 12 steps quite a bit. They're working for me. I got to say, I feel a lot better after I've done those 12 steps, you know. Yeah, I bet you would. No, yeah. My God, I thought somebody fell off a bar stool just now. I was like, hey, it's not even 2 o'clock yet, Hillbilly. Calm down. It was just her bag. Okay, thank goodness. We got another request coming up after this from Brooks and Dunn. Brand new man after this. Yep. But first, some Merle Haggard. I'm tired of this dirty old city. In time, too much work and never enough play. And I'm tired of these dirty old sidewalks. I think I'll walk off my steady job today. Turn you, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. Give me all I've got, come into me, and keep your retirement and your so-called social security. Big city, turn me loose and set me free. I've been working every day since I was 20. I haven't got a thing to show for anything I've done. And there's folks who never work and they've got plenty. I think it's time some guys like me, we had some fun. So turn me loose, set me free, somewhere in the middle of Montana. And give me all I've got to come into me. Welcome in, welcome in. If you just joined us, guys, we're here till about 1:45. We got a request for Carol. Carol, thank you very much. We're going to do this, and it's called A Brand New Man.
Brand new man.
That's what my ex-wife told me when she started getting with Tom. I said, what happened to Bill?
She wanted a
Brand new man.
brand new man.
Yeah. I said, well,
That's what happens sometimes. Oh well.
How many songs can you string together? Brand new man in the moon is crying time for me and you and tequila.
makes her clothes fall off.
Fall off.
Yeah, that's pretty good. There's a branded man and brand new man.
Brand new man.
I wish this was branded man.
Brand new.
I heard you. I heard you.
Let's go branded man. Oh God. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Welcome in. Get out of the snow. Come in and hang out and have fun. We've got to do some in color for Kevin after this one. Thank you very much. Here it is. It's called brand new man in the box.
This is some of that new country
Yeah, it
from
is.
1991. Yeah.
That's right. It's a great song, though. It's a great song if you got somebody that can sing it.
You got it.
I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. Well, the whole town's been talking about the line I'm walking. It leads right to your door. Oh, I used to roam. I was a rolling stone. I used to have a wild side, let's say a country mile wide. I'd burn those beer joints down. That's all changed now. You turned my life around. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. I used to love a man and leave him, oh, and I'd brag about my freedom, and no one could tie me down. Then I met you, how my heart beats true. Baby, you and me together feels more like forever than anything I've ever known. We're right on track. I ain't looking back. Oh, I saw the light. I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. I saw the light, I've been baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again, I'm a brand new man. I said I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Sorry. Yeah. Some Brooks and Dunn by request. Thank you guys. Yeah. Bill Cook.
Good job.
Here's a beautiful song coming up for. Where's Kevin? Is Kevin in the house? Kevin, thank you. Big old request came through my set just now. Kevin, he wants to hear some Jamie Johnson in color. It's my third favorite song about coloring books, Bill.
Do we have any former or active military folks here with us today? All right. Thank you for your service, my man. This song goes out to you, all of our veterans.
By request, beautiful song. I said, Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's all black and white. There ain't real clear, is that you there? Said, yeah, I was 11. Times were tough back in 35. That's me and Uncle Joe trying to survive a cotton farm in the Great Depression. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Oh, missing Mills ticket overseas in the middle of hell in 1943 in the wintertime. I almost saved my breath. That was my tail gunner, old Johnny McGee was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back up through the day we lived. If it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. Should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. That's me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up. Day we said our vows. Tank bill right here, hell it was hot that June. The rose was red and her eyes were blue, and look at that smile, I was so proud. That's the story of my life, right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, a couple of kids just trying to save each other, should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep cover. Should have seen it in color. You should have seen it in color. Pictures worth 1,000 words. You can't see what those shades of gray keep cover. Should have seen it in color. Make some noise for this band up here with a beautiful song. Thank you, Kevin. Great song called In Color. By request, thank you. But guys, we got time for a few more, so I'm gonna come out and say howdy to you and find out if you have a request, a big old song on your heart, a song on your mind. I'm gonna turn it over to this band. Now listen, I'll have a tip jug with me, but don't think of that as me hitting you up for money. It's more like I'm a drunken, dysfunctional, honky-tonk jukebox walking around there saying hey to y'all. And if you do have a request, let me know and put some credits in there. Throw a little love in there. Remember, you can also request songs by scanning the QR code you see there on your bar tops and tabletops and right there on the television screen. Scan that with your smart device, you can request a song just as easy as dealing with me. Probably easier than doing that. But here we go. What you got for him, Jason?
We're going to do a song. While we got the steel guitar, we've got the great Tom Killen, y'all. 30 years with George Jones. Give it up for Tom. We'll do an old Johnny Paycheck song, who is an alumni of the George Jones Band, of course. A song by a guy who actually shot another guy in the head. True story. And after he shot the dude ran out of the bar, and he said, "Wait, come back. I won't shoot you no more." So here's a Johnny Paycheck song, y'all, called "The Only Hell My Mama Ever Raised." Paycheck, y'all.
What do y'all think about this band up here? You like them? Yeah, we got time for a couple songs, and we had a request for, she said whatever my favorite song is, the young lady from Texas right here. And I said, well, we got a bunch just came through. I said, it's funny you should ask, because when Tom Killen's here, it changes, or maybe just one. It changes what we do. And we can do this song for Brianne in just a second. But when I've got Tom here, yeah, if you do you want Tom Killen's autograph? He probably wants your autograph. Now, what were you requesting? Yeah. Yeah, we'll do either one, whichever one you want. Whatever. It's really up to Tom Killen. Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
Me too. That's my case. Do that first.
We're going to do this one right here. This is an Alan Jackson song because it's in his bar. And we have a double shot of Alan Jackson and some Garth Brooks. We also have a either George Strait or Dwight Yoakam. But here's one of my favorite songs of all time by Alan Jackson. Going out to you guys. Thank you. Painted red, striped with white, 18 feet in the bound stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, rode up with Daddy when he went there to get her. Put on the shine, put on the motor, built out of love and made for the water. Ran her for years till the transom got rotten. Piece of my childhood that'll never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson, an electric choke. A young boy, two hands on the wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it left and steer it right. Can't beat the way an old boat rides. Just a little lake across the Alabama line, and I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Just an old half-ton short bed Ford my Uncle Bob knew back in '64. Daddy got it right 'cause the engine was smoking, couple burned valves and he had her going. Let me drive her, we'd haul off the road, down a dirt strip where we'd dump trash off a thick thin road. Sit up in the seat and stretch my feet out to the pedals, smiling like a hero. Just received a medal, it was just an old hand-me-down Ford, 3-speed on the column and I didn't adore. A young boy, two hands on the wheel, I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would press that clutch and steer it right. He'd say, a little slower, son, you're doing just fine. Just a dirt road with trash on each side, but I was Mario Andretti when Daddy let me drive. I'm grown up now, 3 daughters of my own. Let them drive my old Jeep across the pasture at her home. Maybe one day they'll reach back in their file, hurl out that old memory, think of me and smile and say, just an old worn out Jeep, rusty old floorboards are hard on my feet. A young girl, two hands on the wheel, I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it left and steer it right. Straighten up, girl, now you're doing just fine. Just a little valley by the river where we'd ride, but I was high on a mountain where Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Oh, he let me drive. Just an old plywood boat, 75 Johnson, an electric choke. Yeah, thank you. Great song. Great Alan Jackson. Yep. There was a young lady came up here, and she said, "I only came in here because of Tom Killen." I said, "Oh, join the club, honey." Tom Killen, he showed up here one day, and they built this building around him just to attract people in here. I'll tell you. What do y'all think about Tom Killen right there? You like him? That is the Richard Gere of the steel guitar. All right, here it is. Some George Strait out of Compton. That young lady wanted to hear "All My Exes Live in Texas." They also live at Tom Killen's house, apparently. Okay. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. Why hang my hat in Tennessee? Rosanna's down in Texarkana, wanted me to push her broom. Sweet Orleans and Abilene, she forgot I'm on the moon. And Allison's in Galveston somehow lost her sanity. Dimples, who now lives in Temple's, got the law looking for me. All my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas. That's why I hang my hat in Tennessee. Remember that old Frio River where I learned to swim? It brings to mind another time where I wore my welcome tin. Transcendental meditation, I go there each night. I always come back to myself long before daylight. And all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, therefore I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm hiding. It's been rumored that I've died. I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Oh, jazz hands. Thank you. Now, where's Michelle? Michelle, you requested a great song, but I swear we just played it. I can't believe it. They wanted your Dead Flowers. So I'm not going to accept your money on that, but I'm going to turn it down. I don't want you to think that I just didn't want to do it, but we literally just played it, didn't we? Not like less than 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes max. Yeah, and we got a lot of requests, so I'm sorry about that. And Tom Killen's got he's got a rule, only one Rolling Stones song per show if you're going to have Tom Killen. So I'm sorry about that, but thank you so much for that request. And I hate to turn down a tip, but yeah. All right, here's a song going out to Brienne. And And then we got one more. We got another band chomping at the bit to get up here, guys. They're great. Thank you. Blame it all on my roots. Showed up in boots. Ruined your black tie affair. Last one to know. Last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes. I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you, said, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain. 'Cause I got friends at low prices. They're the whiskey drowns, they're the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the... That's where you say oasis. I've got friends in low places. I guess I was wrong, just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. Y'all just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower you're living in. 'Cause I got friends in low places. Where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. And I'll be okay. I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the... So I've got friends in low places. Yeah, I've got friends in low places. Oh, thank you very much for that request. Where's Carrie? Is Carrie in the house? I met some folks. We have a happy birthday, Carrie. Carrie, where are you from? Hawaii and San Diego? Those are two different places. You can't be originally from two places. Yeah, see, that's how I know I can't trust you, even on your birthday. You just met me, now you're already lying to me. My goodness gracious, how we ever... This is our last song. Listen, guys, we got a great band coming up. These are some friends of mine, and they're already here, and we've gone over our time by 5 minutes. I want to apologize. We got to do this song for Carrie. It's a special song. It's called Remember When. Remember when Joe Biden got 81 million votes?
GCA?
Yes, sir. Thank you for this. By request, I'm Alan Jackson. Remember when I was young and so were you, and time stood still. Love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. Made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when old ones die and new were born, life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together and fell apart and broke each other's heart. Remember when? trust of how we never give it up. Remember when? Remember when we said when we turned gray, when the children grow up and move away, we won't be sad, we'll be glad for all the time we've had. We'll remember when. Remember when. Remember when. Thank you very much. That's all the time we have. We got Wild Bill and the Bruisers coming up here. These are some great musicians, some great people, and they're also pretty damn handsome. I think you're going to like them, so stick around. We're going to tear down. They're going to set up. I'm going to go get tore up. It is what I do. But welcome in to Nashville, Tennessee. Welcome to Alan Jackson's Good Time Bar. Who's having a good time in this honky-tonk so far? All right, all right, all right. Well, we're getting out of here. Thanks for being good to us. Remember, never, ever, ever a good time to tip cattle, but it's always a good time to tip the band. Thank you for being so kind to us so far. Have a good night, or a good day, whatever the hell it is. I forget. Well, have a good night.